Hi, Dakota. How you doing? When I've taught this class in the past, I haven't received any emails regarding this project in this class. And I think everybody in this class, this is a really good class. I mean, there's some talented students in this class. And you guys are getting it. I've had other classes other groups while teaching this class that weren't quite as astute as this group. And I received a couple of emails saying, well, I just don't understand the relevance of this assignment. So I think it's really obvious, and I think that you guys as a group are showing you understand the relevance of the a lot of graphic design, it has to do with shorthand visual communication, creating a shorthand language. So in other words, if you, as a graphic designer, if you are charged with a task of, I shouldn't say charged, if you're tasked with presenting let's say a tree, okay? It's not always the most interesting thing to show a tree. It's interesting to show things that represent trees, symbols, icons, signs, etc. That's why this kind of shorthand visual language is so interesting, and it pertains to successful graphic design to a very high degree. So in a nutshell, that is the relevance of this assignment. The more you practice your rebus techniques, the more effective you become in this kind of shorthand graphic language, the more effective your designs will come because they become more succinct and more direct. So, okay, that set aside, let's go and take a look. I've got your post here, but I've also got the other. Here it is, right? Let me just pull that down here so that we can fit it in the window. These are fantastic examples. They really are. I mean, these are great. I'm going to talk about. I'm going to get these in the window though. So, okay, so international no sign. I would be confused that at first. So saying that this is no, and then gavel, no gavel, a book. So this one's a little bit diluted, I would say. I love the donut and the judge. I mean, I think this is just phenomenal. As a matter of fact, I think this is wonderful. I think this actually, so donut, judge, a book by its, and then I'm not really sure exactly how, I wouldn't get that if I saw it. I like using by as in replacement of the letters. It is difficult, but you've done a really great job in your last example depicting it with Stephen King. That's great. As a matter of fact, I think this is a phenomenal example. One thing I would recommend here is this. So you have donut, judge, a book, and then we have by. Right now, this almost looks like it could be something different. I mean, it could be steel, right? So I just noticed this waving goodbye. That's awesome too. Great ideas here, Dakota. Really fantastic. Anyways, let's get back to this. So this could represent steel, right? You've got somebody holding a purse and another person holding cash, and they're not the same hand. So that could depict steel. So that's a little confusing. I like the idea of showing a purchase to depict buy. And then you have it. So, and then I think that this would be better down here. I think this is your answer right here. I would use the covers for the bed right here. And so by the time the viewer gets here, they're going to figure out the rest. So that's why Stephen King, I think that's going to work. So donut, judge, a book by it. And then at that point, this is where they're going to go it. They're going to know the phrase, right? So they get this aha moment. I know what the phrase is. And then they're going to go it by. So if you say in your mind, don't judge a book by its cover, and then you go, it, oh, Stephen King, it, oh, I get it now. So there's that aha moment, which is very, very, very important in graphic design, right? Any design, really, for that matter. You don't want to be too obvious, but then again, you do want your viewer to get it, so to speak. So, so my recommendation, and please understand, please feel free to pursue the direction you find has the most potential. I happen to think the donut, judge, a book, and then by, if you can modify that, it, and then use this, the bed with the cover. And I think that is just a wonderful solution. So again, you don't have to follow my recommendations. Please pursue the direction that you feel has the most potential. But fantastic job. Great. Very good. Thank you so much for sharing.